How many times have you found yourself standing in your kitchen, looking at your fridge and your cabinet and thinking, what the heck should I eat? I know you want to release the menopausal weight, but you are on social media and one expert is telling you you need to cut out all carbs. And the next one is saying, don't eat fat no matter what. Eat everything low fat and no fat. And then you hear about intermittent fasting. You need to skip breakfast every day. You need to only eat in this one window. And you're getting all this conflicting information. And before long, you're more confused than when you started. And I see so many women in menopause who are trying to release the weight, but they're just jumping from one diet to the next and thinking, okay, this is the one. That one didn't work. This is the one that's finally going to work. Well, today I'm going to show you the simple framework that I teach all my clients that makes the biggest difference in your hunger, in your cravings, in your energy, and in sustainable weight loss during menopause and beyond. And it's going to make healthy eating so much more simple and feel so much easier. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Haas, women's weight release and body love coach, and I help women in midlife, menopause, and beyond stop dieting, make peace with food and their bodies, and live a simple, healthy lifestyle they can actually maintain. So, if you're successful in so many areas of your life, but feel like a failure when it comes to your health, you are in the right place. And I want you to know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You've just been using strategies that were never meant to work, that do not work for your body, and do not work for your busy lifestyle. So I do not believe in extreme diets. I don't believe in cutting out entire food groups. First of all, I always say if it's miserable, it's not sustainable. If you are constantly feeling like you're restricted, like you're hungry, like you're hangry, like you are deprived, and you're always missing out, you're never going to stick to it. And secondly, if you have so many rules that you're having to just constantly focus on food all day long and just revolving your entire life around it, yeah, you can white knuckle it for a little while, but if you're super busy and you are balancing all the things, you're going to be overwhelmed, you're going to be exhausted, and you're just not going to be able to sustain it. That's just the perfect storm for having tons of cravings and getting stuck in that all or nothing, stopping, starting, lose, gain cycle. And not to mention, if you are cutting out too many foods, you're going to be missing out on essential nutrients and what your body actually needs that is absolutely necessary if you want to have thriving health and if you want to live a long, happy, healthy life. So instead of trying to follow 100 nutrition rules, I like to teach my women my adding in method. So instead of thinking about everything you have to take away, smaller portions, less calories, fewer points, don't eat this, don't eat that, never have sugar, I teach women to start by adding in what your body actually needs first. And when you are getting what your body's actually craving, your cravings are going to go down. You're going to feel full. You're going to feel satisfied. And then healthy eating can start to feel so much more natural instead of like a punishment. So, I want to teach you the 4 simple practices that I use with all of my clients so they can feel full and satisfied. Their body is nourished, their hormones and their metabolism are supported, and so they can release the weight with ease instead of struggle. So, first of all, you want to build your plate around balance. So, instead of obsessing over counting the calories or how much carb is in this or how much fat is in this, start by building a meal that has the right combination that's actually going to satisfy you, that's actually going to give your body everything that it needs. So, what does a balanced plate look like? First of all, you must prioritize protein. So when you are building a meal, I want your first thought to be, where's my protein? Most women are absolutely not eating enough. And when you are in midlife or menopause, protein is hugely important for your metabolism. And it also makes such a difference in helping you feel full, helping you feel satisfied, and reducing cravings. So, I want to talk about your metabolism for a second. Protein is a building block for muscle. And as we age, our muscle mass decreases. And women naturally have less muscle mass than men, but we peak at age 30 and we can lose as much as 3 to 5% every decade. So over time, that really can add up. And muscle is the primary driver of your metabolism. It is burning calories 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, when you're resting, when you're sleeping, when you're watching TV. So the more muscle you have, literally, the faster your metabolism will be. And that's why, annoyingly, men are able to lose weight more easily. They naturally have more muscle mass. So if you want to maintain muscle, you have to be getting adequate protein. So by eating enough protein, you're actually going to be speeding up your metabolism. Also, protein takes a while for your body to break down, which is a good thing because your stomach, your gut, is working on breaking it down. So it's going to help you feel fuller longer and get you from one meal to the next without having a ton of cravings. When you're just grabbing something like carbs and your plate does not have enough protein on it, you're going to be hungrier so much faster. You're going to be snacking so much more throughout the day, and you're going to end up eating way more calories. So focus on that protein. The second thing that you want to focus on when you are building your plate, first, your protein, secondly, your fiber-rich foods. Fiber is in things like vegetables and your whole unprocessed carbs. And fiber, like protein, really helps you stay fuller longer. So it takes longer to process, which is a good thing. And you're not going to be as hungry as soon. You're going to feel satisfied. And the other thing about fiber rich foods, especially vegetables and fruit, is they have tons of nutrients, all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to be healthy and to thrive, and also to have plenty of energy, which I know that is something that we midlife women all need more of. And the fourth thing is to focus on consistency, not perfection. So you're building your balanced plate. It's not always going to look perfect. Yes, you're going to have cravings. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody ever is. I'm not perfect. No matter what the influencers look like, they're not perfect either. And trying to be perfect is always a setup for failure because if you aim for perfection and you don't make it, that's what gives you what I call the F it moments when you give up. So that's that all or nothing. Either I've done it perfectly or I'm not going to do it at all. And that's that cycle, that's stopping and starting. I'll start again Monday. I'll start again next month. I'll start again in the new year. And that is not consistency. Consistency looks like, hey, this meal wasn't perfect. Oh well. I'll focus on my next meal. This day, maybe I had things going on. Maybe I was too busy to focus on my plate, or maybe work got crazy, whatever. That's okay. Reboot, start again tomorrow. You take a vacation, right? You have a holiday. All this is life. All this is absolutely going to happen. It's never going to look perfect. You're always going to be busy. You're always going to have things that upset the balance or this plan that you have in your head that you want to follow. And that is okay. Consistency is what you are doing the most over time. It's not these little blips on the screen. It is getting back on track before you spiral out. And on a side note, I also did want to mention do not overlook water. Staying hydrated is one of the simplest, easiest habits that you can use to support everything else that you're trying to do. So don't overcomplicate it. Simple is what is sustainable. Don't try to fix everything all at once. Start with one simple habit and build from there. And remember that it's never going to look perfect. And if you want a more detailed balance plate formula and some exact meal examples, I have a free guide that I would love to send you. It's called my Light and Easy Lunch Guide. It has all kinds of balanced lunch recipes. It includes more details about my simple plate formula, also some meal prep shortcuts, some meal planning tips, so that you are not wondering what to eat every day. So you can download that on the link below. Thank you so much for being here. I am absolutely honored that you have chosen to spend this time for me and that you're allowing me to be part of your journey. So, if today's topic resonated with you, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That way, you'll be the first to know when I share new content, and also so more women who need to hear this will be able to find it. My goal is to help you release weight, to help you make peace with food, and to simplify healthy living so that you can finally feel good in your body. And in case you need to hear this, I want you to know that you are enough. You're smart enough, you're successful enough, you're beautiful enough, you're important enough, you're enough right now, just as you are. You were enough yesterday, and you will be enough tomorrow. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you soon.